I'm wondering if that's why we're seeing some comp changes. FUT, they've played the Gecko before, but it's been a while. They've been opting to go for that Sky. It's going to be a Showers fight. Off the rip, and paTiTek hasn't missed a beat with that Ghost.
AtaKaptan pushing towards short at the exact same time. The Spike's sitting in Showers, but they've gotten plenty of license to move around. The only one close by left is Boo. Pesky little Roomba trying to hunt him down. He tries to swing ahead of it, tries to catch the timing, and the shorty will not connect. FUT should be able to roll in nice and easy here.
This is a really late response from
Spike planted.
the B anchors of RieNs and benjyfishy in this round. In FUT right now, you imagine this post plant. After that dagger doesn't connect on anybody's CT, they're going to be geared and ready for this flank. Yetujey with the sheriff to his name. Doesn't hit the mark on Benji.
Nope. Puts a bullet right in between both of them. cNed will fall as well. Hey, this wasn't supposed to go this way. AtaKaptan's left alone. He's able to stop the defuse. Didn't get to half. The jump spot is bold. It's ambitious. It's reckless. But he has no other choice. RieNs doing it on his own. Heretics decide where they want to play early on, and they stay. A 1-for-1 trade. The Outlaw dropping paTiTek. It's still a couple of sheriffs on the side of the defense. And look, again, on the minimap, while all of this is happening short, they aren't really moving. Now starting to rotate back A. And FUT's going to find those openings. They're going to find that space.
Yeah, they didn't really have to do much. They just waited for any advances from the defending side. Trades went their way, guns in their favor. And I mean, look at RieNs. He's still on this B site waiting for a lurk.
And I think, I'm telling you, man, I think a lot of that is just prep off of expecting that approach from FUT. You think about yetujey, and he's done that so much this entire year. It's often a 4-1, and if yetujey gets a little bit of space or gets a pick, then they flip the map and lean back into where he found an advantage. But Heretics have been, it seems like they're left waiting on that every single round.
And you kind of have to, because you're 100% right. If the lurk actually is there and it actually does activate, it opens up the entire map for FUT to just finesse around, take those teleports. Oh!
We haven't seen much action B.
Whoa! RieNs will take out cNed. Some nice shots and awareness. We'll have to flood in the middle of the site, and if FUT decide to speed up, you're going to see a molly, a flash come out.
Yeah, also look at the adaptation now. Now yetujey's on the flank.
Yeah, he's got to find an opening.
Or he, just by his presence, just by the fact that he likes to play this way, they're going to leave 3 members of Heretics A. It's like the fear of what's potentially on the other side could be too much, or RieNs just holds the line on his own, gets 3 on the round. Now the rotate is afoot. AtaKaptan pushing forward. He's got 70 HP, the smokes to provide a little bit of cover. Cut him off from the play. And the spike scooped up in the hands of the Viper. An attempt at the plant is delayed for just a moment, but now thinking twice about it. Feels a little bit safer and has gotten that far. We've already seen a 2v4. It was the other way around. But can it happen again?
You imagine it won't with all the utility that Heretics have going into this retake. Nothing connecting, but Boo connects onto yetujey.
This 70 HP surely can't stand. Given where it landed, it's tough to really tell where they could be.
Oh my gosh.
And now that pressure's applied in short, they kind of have to swing back. paTiTek's not able to fully put his focus into Showers, and he gets punished for it.
Oh, and the Omen Flash is going to connect on a Boo here as well. The pinch off of that Gecko Flash. There it is.
Yeah, there's the paranoia you were looking for. AtaKaptan finding the right time to strike. This has been surgical from FUT this round.
Oh.
The weapon upgraded, the kill found. benjyfishy on an island. And the 5th man.
Oh, what a nice shot. The follow-up as well for paTiTek. He has to break so much utility, and then once that Gecko Flash connects onto Boo, that Omen Flash is the Q. And AtaKaptan.
Nothing else afoot here. They know it's more than just what they see.
Oh, MrFaliN running straight out of hookah.
Really nice counter out from benjyfishy, and now the pit to cause more problems. Oh, he spots him, he knows where he is. The rocket never goes off. The pit will go down though. They've created enough space on the site to be able to settle.
30 seconds left. Spike planted.
The only one who is not close by was yetujey, and he has now joined the fold. paTiTek's got to be careful here, understanding they don't have elbow control. You could get swung on at any moment. Honestly, his job here, too, is just to provide cover, be the watchman for Woot. As he tries to land a shot, first one's just a little bit off. The second will also be some of the pressure. Confirming presence and getting the kill. That wasn't off an outlaw. That was just a spam through the wall.
Something we've seen so much this tournament on this map of Bind. And that's why you see players buying the Phantom. They don't want their tracers to come out.
Oh, they cleared the Dizzy, so he was able to hold them back.
They're just walking up short A right now while that Viper wall is up. They're walking all the way through. They might be able to catch a timing. cNed might be able to find the opening.
Well, the satchel doesn't quite get him up on top of the truck, but he's still able to keep him back. Woots, trying to go aggressive, and the satchel's been botched, and now the molly at his feet, the paranoia through, still manages to get it off, not gonna find the target though. Numbers the way of the attack. Woot still tried playing his cards as best as he could, but will get snuffed out.
And again, the rotations are so late from the side of Team Heretics. They're so worried about yetujey. In this case, he's already dead, so
RieNs are coming for you, buddy. They are swinging at you as best as they can. cNed and MrFaliN at the flank, maybe not to the same degree, but concerned about it. paTiTek sitting up on that box. They're expecting the crunch. You just saw the orb go, stop right in front of the door. So if they try to push in through Telly, they're not going to be able to punish. But it's not them that goes through, it's the Thrash, and I think he's stuck there. I don't think there's anything he can do. Yeah, he's detained. That was messy. RieNs still through that, finds himself in a 1v2. But the spam.
Another convincing B split. Woot. That Thrash will connect.
But can anyone punish? Oh, he swings out. I thought there might have been somebody over the top covering him, but Boo drops 2. Now the Nightfall will light everyone up. AtaKaptan has TP, but cNed can't see a damn thing. The goop in his face will cause so many problems. He's gotten the spike out. He's gone through TP, and I don't know that he'll commit to this, but he does have ult.
If there was ever a player to do this so far in this series, it would have to be AtaKaptan. 15 and 4.
I think he's heard it, but it doesn't matter. Boot will fall. A 1v3 for FUT to get another. All the magic potentially going their way. You're right, he's had quite a map. He's been ridiculous up until this point, but that dink will leave a brutal headache. And the possibility of a clutch gets smaller and smaller, but maybe his positioning will be the difference maker. He spots one, has to settle onto Thrash, or excuse me, onto Wingman, but now the molly decides.
Knife will land onto somebody in U-Haul.
They're fully committing to this. The smoke went out heaven, the smoke went out pipes, the satchel came out, but benjyfishy was not moved. Now the pit, to make matters infinitely more difficult. Do they push it? Do they challenge it? They can't leave this thing here. RieNs falls. The pit's still in play as they try to fight through showers. Meanwhile, paTiTek keeping U-Haul for himself. They've got yetujey and AtaKaptan corralled and controlled on the swing, though. Woot not able to find any value. The numbers starting to dwindle as the pit goes down. benjyfishy lets it drop, gets a kill. He gets the ball. Match him step by step, but
AtaKaptan.
He's just gonna try to slip away here.
Oh, this is fast.
Oh, you got to speed up now.
Approach.
There it is. Woot with the one satchel makes it work. Finds enough penetration to get a second.
That's one way to open up the B site. Heretics will cycle the bomb on Woot as well, but here comes the flood from FUT.
It's more of a trickle at this point.
And a fast pace at A. That dagger will not connect.
But Woot will, oh my goodness.
Oh, did he?
Now the satchel out, the rocket connects. It's the bulldog, it's the rocket, it's everything. The guy's just magnetic right now. And he knows he's got more prey waiting on the other side of that wall. Little sidestep, almost punishes him for it, but Woot gets his third.
At what point do you consider to maybe just save on the side of FUT, maybe bring those guns into the next round? It feels like this could be so hard, but there is an opening.
The problem is they're so far up into the site, they don't really have a choice. They're gonna try to take the fight, and it might work out. Force their hand, and they will gladly take it from you.
Save, I guess, Doug. Nice shots from MrFaliN and qRaxs. Oh, but the timing for Heretics. Future retakes. Understanding that the synergy is not there.
Oh, he did so much damage. And he gets a kill. I mean, look at RieNs, look at Woot, and now look at yetujey. Looking for the right time to strike. The snap is good onto one. Unfortunately, cannot find any more. But Heretics got what they were looking for. They've accomplished the first half of their mission. They got the spike down. FUT again on the retake. A deep molly to keep them back, but the spam is just so good. We talked about how prevalent that was going to be on this map. And so far, it has delivered. Can paTiTek find another free one? He can!
Player standing.
A 1v1 now. AtaKaptan on the tap, spots where the jump peek comes from. Still not even able to get it to half. He's playing with them like it's a cat and mouse game. AtaKaptan has to make a play here. He's got to get the swing. Oh, my goodness. We've just fully devolved into silliness here. Drop the thrash as well. And another piece falls. They've just had such a hard time at keeping him back. Maybe the pit will provide enough cover. There's no punish off of that Prowler either. There's really no way for them to get up on it, so they're going to be funneled and pushed into the back of this site. The Nightfall will connect onto everyone, I believe. The Paranoid traded out his RieNs, tries to find space around it. Woot spotting a scalp, not able to find it, but cNed can.
Rush is ready.
But the pit is still in play. It's still a problem. You've got this reflank coming through with elbows. Boo's able to keep them all back. cNed's going to have to 1v3.
For Heretics to speed up A, but the problem is they're running into 3 here, and that Vandal.
The Vandal that was on the way out. Woot never left the ground. That was the ult. What a disaster start, and now they're going to have to deal with the walls closing in behind them. Crunched in with nowhere to go. But again, the weapons prove to be the difference maker. Yeah, they can get Woot out of the sky, swatting him down. But how do you deal with everything else?
cNed right now going into the next round. Oh, actually,
He's
Molly doesn't hit.
He's found a little sliver.
paTiTek sees his arm. Take from FUT, but nobody there to reciprocate. And now Heretics, they're just gonna run it down in hookah.
yetujey has to stay alive. Any value that he can find is gold. But unfortunately, it's just damage dealt. Meanwhile, AtaKaptan, knowing, understanding what was on the other side, TP's back B. The rest of the pieces now starting to come together. And a really nice timed ult from qRaxs. The molly's even better though, but there's nowhere that's safe. No room to be found. AtaKaptan playing with them. The fake TPs are enough to get one, but it's all he can find. The TPs through will provide enough space for qRaxs to join the fold once more.
It looks like paTiTek wants to disrupt this retake, maybe catch somebody off guard. Early Seekers being used, maybe that'll have to allow for FUT to use something more here. There's the Roomba close to clear out anything. Dagger as well.
He's gonna keep scaling.
Last player
But
standing.
qRaxs is ready for it, he wants it. He's left alone, a 1v2, the barrel in his... Stuff like that, so that very well may be part of the plan, part of the problem. benjyfishy will get tagged by the stun, but still, of course, recklessly swinging out to take the fight, because why not? Meanwhile, Mingman tried getting out, tried getting the spike down, unfortunately failed, but Heretics might be able to hold them back. Look at RieNs. qRaxs at a shock hit, and we understand that's where the lurk is going to be coming from. Oh, cNed, what a miserable way to get caught like that. benjyfishy now punishing and still understanding there's a flank, there's pressure coming in from the other side. Decides to tuck into the smoke and try to fight out main. Pays for it with his life, but damage has been dealt. This is the Sheriff round that felt like missed all the first half.
And now Woot gets an upgrade with the Outlaw. Even if he gets a tag, that's a W for FUT.
But Boo has been stopped. A stinger in the hands of paTiTek. AtaKaptan with a flash in his face tries to turn, and he's so blinded. What can MrFaliN do? A 1v3 in the inferior weaponry. The tag on the Woot is brutal. The satchel to keep him back. It's gonna do its job!
I mean, all they invested was Sheriffs, but they were steady as a rock with them. Multiple players. Look at, oh my.
I don't even think he saw him.
He didn't see him. cNed didn't see him. And then the use of the satchels here to delay that peek.
Right, kind of open up the map a little bit. He's the only one with a rifle. The Sheriff's not settling there. They've gotten him really far out. They've gotten him really far up, and he's going to push into spawn. Has to peek ahead of this, though, because he knows he's been spotted. He's been had.
Planted.
He gets his one, but the rifle's not in a position to be scooped up here. But qRaxs pushing it anyway. He might succeed. Yeah, he does.
Could be the deciding factor into this round, into this post plant for a FUT. MrFaliN trying to set him up, supporting utility to keep him alive.
Very cleanly done. Now they're rolling Thunder. It's gonna tag onto one. paTiTek managed to get through that unscathed and not filling in on the space behind it. Meanwhile, benjyfishy trying to buy his time. Trying to find it.
No way,
paTiTek falls. No, he has to. He's got to come off of it. He gets his one. There's a challenge on the other side. The third. No. That's the name of the game here. He knows he's baiting him into it, and he punishes. You have Woot, who's got his ult. You've got RieNs, who's got his ult. Delay is the name of the game here. There's the Hunter's Fury. The paranoia out. paTiTek trying to land the shots. qRaxs falls. Woot invests his as well, but he's not able to find any success. They've got to hurry back and try to pick up the spike with 20 seconds left. They've managed to do so, and now the ult. Position given away. No element of surprise here. Spike planted, the reposition through from AtaKaptan. The flash in the face of benjyfishy. Still manages to land the shots and get his one, leaving RieNs on his own. No armor and a 1v2. He did take some damage in exchange.
It's a really nice flash there.
That's such a deep smoke. I mean, that's a one way to stop them from funneling out of the other side, but he TP'd back into it. I don't think they'd be expecting that. Boo is a really nice spot here. Slows things down, buys his time. Now the retake attempt will come through. You see another smoke coming out from Boo as the drone ventures forth. They're all funneled in here. They've got to be careful. 3 on the site. Look at him tucked in, huddled up, now paranoid, and now dead. But there are layers to this, but all of the layers are crumbling. Every single one of them falling apart.
yetujey will take all of mid control off of that.
The fall line certainly didn't help either. The paranoia is going to split the uprights, but you see yetujey trying to fill in on the space behind it. benjyfishy still tucked in his cage. He's not even the one who strikes. Now finding his timing, but cNed. What a hold! He gets 3. Back of market to find that things are safe. The knife's gonna tag him, and now they're on the prowl. Now they know where he is. He still managed to get the spike down. Gets the credits for it, sure. If nothing else, he has that much.
He will be able to delay the bomb defuse. I say that.
That's a name we haven't said a ton. But he's quietly put together a decent performance. The only one on his team that's positive right now.
yetujey is just trapped in top mid. Not able to perform that top mid for his team. And cNed, he will double satchel on the site. It's all up to Woot here.
Here. Sure, bit too much. Can benjyfishy strike from the exact same spot? The kid is electric, man. What are you gonna do with that rocket? No one's gonna swing you.
Biding his time.
Is he gonna get rewarded with a kill there? No. Boo throws it in reverse, takes a quick step back, and now venturing forth, pushing forward. Would have gotten the spike down. They've gotten 2 rifles upgraded to him as well. The paranoia was nice. cNed's 1 for 1 though, which just isn't enough. AtaKaptan Sheriff. It's gonna be a tough thing for him to pull off. The spam comes through. That's been enough to draw Boo to commit the TP to end B, but look where the spike is. There's a lot that Woot's gonna have to figure out here, and he doesn't have the time to do it.
A nice punish from MrFaliN, and now they're gonna freeze the round.
But the problem with this freeze here is that's gonna allow Heretics to rotate back A. So if FUT do want to end here, all of the manipulating of rotations that they did at the beginning of the round, it's gone. He's hearing all of this. paTiTek has full info as to what's going on now. And look at the positioning from Heretics. They're already here. paTiTek might have regretted being here as he's dealt with. Boo on the snap, that's real clean, but you're gonna have to do more than that.
Give me a corpse. Where is everyone?
Someone give the man a corpse.
Footsteps heard as well.
Paranoia in his face, they know where he is. He can see the swing coming, and there's nothing he could do about it. RieNs in a 1v3. Over towards A last time, it wasn't in tow. But it's the same look, cNed somehow dancing away.
He has to swing.
Avoiding the damage initially, but You cannot hide. Still a little bit more damage found. The spike's still not in hand.
And just like that, AtaKaptan is in and out after trading. A site has to be given for Team Heretics and B site. Boo, a lot rests on his shoulders right here.
Very reminiscent of the conversation we were having in the previous round. It was MrFaliN who had the pressure. If Boo can find some space, yeah, maybe, but you've got to be paranoid of that. You've got to understand that you could be getting pushed elbow here. It's just a matter of time on when they turn around. AtaKaptan isn't turning. He's not turning! And now they've got the Hunter's Fury they have to deal with. Again, trying to find any target, trying to get any free tag, any free damage. MrFaliN was the hero in the previous round, and they're going to call on him to deliver once more.
He's just so clean. cNed did a really good job early on here, actually, in the face of adversity, getting a kill. But it was this play that I spoke of. That was it. That Omen flash to secure the round with the KO. Molly. This breach ult will connect onto at least Woot. But an early nade.
That's so aggressive, and benjyfishy's able to play behind that. They've invested the Rolling Thunder, they've invested the Paranoia. cNed, what? Stuns are cosmetic! Unbelievable! How does he get away with it? They should have fallen, they should have crumbled! But the wall stands strong.
Unscathed. This time he will get pushed back, but he steps back in and takes the head off of cNed.
Sent into the next half. Not allowed to play the game these last 2 rounds. He continues to do his job. He continues to do what's asked of him, but now MrFaliN sitting on the other side of this one-way. How do FUT get in?
Right here.
The tip of the spear has been blunted. There is no go anymore. There is no execute. And so maybe through utility, they're able to find a window, brute force their way into the site, pry the bars open.
Right there.
But it's tough, man.
They're just locked in, they're locked out.
You see the smoke coming through. There's a little bit of utility that'll help. paTiTek is in a pretty brutal spot here, but if he dances around and plays cards right, he's going to be able to be the last one left standing. Singing the final song of this half for Heretics. There he is, he strikes in the spike. That nade is gonna hurt. That does not feel good. There was nowhere for paTiTek to go. Woot's gonna be a casualty as well. That's a really nice defensive hold so far. But who else but Boo, paving the way.
Answering back. Benji now walking onto the site. qRaxs gonna take a 1v1, but Boo again, steadying the shots.
In the face of a flash, manages to get another. Just when it seems like Heretics should be put away, they continue to chip a little bit. They continue to find an advantage here, an advantage there. They're just nuisances. They never go away. When you think you've got them done, it's heroics. And it's gonna require heroics if they want to get this pistol, if they want to get to 10.
There's one.
Uh-oh.
Last player standing.
Can benjyfishy 1v2? No. Or needs to be the leader for his team here. He needs to be a spark. Because Woot has done this entire series what cNed is needed to do.
I mean, he just lit a fuse right on AtaKaptan's head, and now that's the smoke's gone from the round. And more paTiTek cleaning up the tag from Woot. A nade to push back yetujey. And the entire map now is a playground for Team Heretics.
My camera is
They may have more options than they know what to do with. And what's tough is there's no info on the other side, so cNed has to rotate back B because of the possibility of a flip. They're spread so thin. Just a luxury they don't have in being able to stack here. The problem with this, though, is that even if they get picked off, they're going to lose these weapons. The upgrades are only going to get better for Heretics. The situation only getting more and more dire for FUT. Yes, cNed needs to deliver. Yes, there's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. Yes, there's a lot of eyes on him. But this? A 1v5? And now they know where he is?
It's impossible.
stingers and things like this.
Woot. That entry onto the smokes player and then the tag to allow paTiTek to secure the round, basically. And you're seeing it on the faces of FUT. That was the round you...
It's just so impressive.
Even just bouncing back from that 11-2 lead.
Oh, it's not getting any better, Dre. It's not getting any better. cNed tried punishing with the rocket, and the high ground for move was too much.
Down A.
An obliteration of FUT. RieNs, another kill. In a free B site, holding for his team to rotate all the way.
Come out from FUT. qRaxs and MrFaliN.
Perform an even greater miracle than what G2 did yesterday. If they want to represent EMEA at the Mercedes-Benz Arena, Woot, he saw the barrel of MrFaliN. He will get taken down.
Yeah, cleans him up, puts a crosshair right on him. Ends out tagging onto cNed, 63 HP, no armor left. Heretics pushing forward now, looking to put FUT down.
The bomb will go down, and so does cNed. Once more, a 4v5 now for FUT. Tournament life on the line.
FUT will put one final attempt at retaking a site, at prolonging this series. A flash in the face of Woot. The sidestep is there, and of course he snaps! Just like that! qRaxs and yetujey, what can you do? They've got the utility, they've got the mollies. What they don't have is numbers. And so qRaxs